Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer and welcome to another Youth Questions video where we answer real questions from real teens about real life. We would be myself and several other youth workers who all collaborate around these videos to every week take one question that you guys submit, and you can check out the description. There's links down there below this video on YouTube where you can anonymously submit your own question for an upcoming video, so check that out down there. This week, we're answering a really good question from one of you guys, and it's one that I think is really common. And we're, well, not me, but my wife actually and another youth worker from Maryland, they're gonna answer this question. Here it is. I don't feel like I have a purpose and often ask God why He made me in the first place. I try to look on the bright side of things, but right now it just seems like my life is only about finding a way to cope. Any advice for me? Yes, we do have some advice for you. Here you go.
This question really hits home for me because this has been something that I have been struggling with over the last few months, and it hasn't been until probably the last couple of weeks that I feel like I have finally started moving and making ground on this issue.
I want you to know that, first of all, God created you and that you weren't an accident and that He has a plan for you and you have a purpose in life.
A few months ago, our life situation kind of flipped upside down, and I went from having a really busy life and being involved in lots of things to pretty much being a homebody and taking care of my husband and my kids and not really getting out and involved in too many things. And I really struggled with having a different lifestyle, with not doing as much.
One of the purposes is just to get close to God, to be closer to Him.
I started really getting frustrated with God, and I remember asking Him several times, like, is this all my life is? Am I only a wife? Am I only a mom? And just really discontent.
I've questioned in the past, God, why am I here? What is it you have for me? Now, I work with teenagers, and there's been times where I'm thinking, why they're not getting it? What's going on? And there's always, when I question those things, there's always someone that comes up to me and says, hey, or a parent or something like that will say, hey, you did a good job. And so God uses those things.
I hate doing housework, and this is what you have for me right now, God. Like, I just wasn't happy with that, and I wasn't content, and I wanted something better and greater and something glorious that would just bring me glory. But that's not what it's about. It's not about me. It's about what God has given me, and it's about how can I turn that around and give it as a gift to God.
There are some times that I'll go through things and I wonder why. And I'll go through these problems and I'll go through things in my life and I'm thinking, why am I going through this? God, what are you doing to me? I'm just trying to get by, and this is the things that are happening.
This morning, I was thinking of the parable that Jesus tells about the master that gives the money over to the tenants, and two of them go out and they invest the money and they bring it back and they make twice as much as the master had given them, and then one's afraid and just hangs on to what they have, and they don't do anything to, glorify their master and make more of it. In Luke 19 verse 16, it says that the first servant reported a tremendous gain, 10 times as much as the original amount. Well done, the king exclaimed. You are a trustworthy servant. You have been faithful with the little I entrusted you, so you will govern the 10 cities as your reward. That's what I want God to do. Like, God right now has finally taught me to be okay in my situation, and to take my situation and to turn it around and to glorify Him.
And I've gone through these things, and some things I've done well at, and some things I've completely fallen right on my face. But the things I've done well at, matter of fact, even the things I've fallen on my face, I have realized that other people have come up to me with the same kind of problems they're going through, and I was able to help them.
Whatever God gives us, whatever situation we're in, we just need to take it and to do the best that we can in it. God puts each of us in different situations and in different circumstances for a time being, and depending on how well we do with that situation, I think God's going to bless us for that.
You don't understand. That is your purpose. Your purpose is to get closer to God, yes, but your purpose is to help other people. Your purpose is that you can bring God's glory and you can tell others about God. And how do you do that? By the situations you go through.
I'm taking care of my family. I'm taking care of the house. Not something that I would have enjoyed very long ago, But just yesterday, I spent the whole day taking care of our kids who were sick and cleaning up the house. And I really found joy in what I had done and knowing that what I do, I'm doing it for God.
When somebody comes and says, I'm going through this problem, say, hey, what? I went through that. This is what I did and it didn't work. Or this is what I did and it did work.
And that kind of sums up the last few months that I've been going through, of trying to find my purpose, trying to figure out, God, why did you create me? Did you only create me for what I'm doing right now? And maybe he did, and that's okay. It's our job to go and seek after God and ask him what he wants of us. What does God want of you right now in the situation that you're in?
God's created you. You weren't made of junk. And he has a purpose in your life. It may not seem it now, and you may wonder why or what it is, but let God be God. And you just follow him and grow in him.
Ask God what he wants from you. Ask him to guide you, to show you where you should be. And you're not going to be disappointed.
And you're going to see some changes. They may be little and they may be small, but you'll see them.
Hope this has been helpful for you guys. Again, check out the links in the description below this video on YouTube. There you'll find a link where you can anonymously submit your own video for one of our upcoming questions. And if you're not already subscribed to us, make sure you click subscribe so you get notifications of our next upcoming videos here on YouTube. And especially if we answer your question, you're going to be subscribed so you can see it when it comes out. Also, you'll find links where you connect with us on Twitter and on Facebook and lots of other stuff down there, so check it out. And we'll see you guys again next Thursday for another Youth Questions video. Bye.